Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. As you can see, we are in our final deck of the top 5 standard deck profiles. We have Zoroark, Lycanroc, Lucario this time around. Hopefully we'll be able to showcase some really good games with this deck. If you want to get the full insight as to why each card is in here and how the deck works overall, make sure you check out Monday's video titled Top 5 Standard Decks, in which you will be able to see or listen to the full explanation of how the deck fully works. And so let's jump into the ladder and see if we can get some good games in to showcase the deck's potential. Azul's Judge Whistle Acrobatic version. I could try that. I feel like that's a lot more linear. Yeah, and I prefer the Jirachi plus Zapdos version because you have so many options, so many different things you can do in any turn. So I kind of feel like that's a bit stronger. Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and start. And we're up against, I would assume, Lost March, right? Based on the deck box, I would assume Lost March. You spent too much money on Jirachi and Zapdos to not play it this season. Yeah, I know that's what a lot of people are thinking. Okay, so Ditto is not prized, the other Rockruff is prized, but that's not a big deal. So I'm thinking, let's set up Zorua here. And then Ultra Ball the Guzma and the Lillie for a Ditto, right? There's no way my opponent gets that. Well, there is a way my opponent gets a turn 1 knockout, but this is not Zapdos, so it's not that big a deal. Establishing the Ditto means I can get either 2 Zoroarks or I can establish the Grimer. Not the best hand to get. I will bench the Riolu just to have extra basics. And then I think I'm just going to pass. I might get let loose, so perhaps playing the Choice Band would have been a good decision. I do have the energy to retreat. I have a Lele for Cynthia. Well, no, not Cynthia anymore, never mind. Actually, now I don't have Cynthia. This could get robbed, so maybe I should have kept the Cynthia and discarded the Muk, because I could get back the Muk as well. Huh. Because of the supporters I have left, essentially only Judge gives me a way to get rid of all these useless cards in my hand. So yeah, we'll see. Do you think that Electrode from Evolutions could work with Pikarom in Expanded? Okay, this Pal Pad top deck is super lucky. Probably not, Luis, because giving up prizes when you're already playing a Pokemon that gives your opponent 3 prizes, that's a bit rough. Yeah, that is a bit rough. So, a bit Rockruff. So I'll grab a Cynthia here. I'll definitely attach to the active. I will choice band the Zorua because you never know. Now, do I want to evolve the Ditto into Muk is the question. I don't think so, because my start wasn't too powerful, so I just really need to establish a Zoroark, start taking KOs, and I'll see if I can establish the Muk later. But having the Ditto as a potential backup Zoroark, especially with Acerola, is actually a pretty big deal. So I think it's okay to trade a DC. I don't think my opponent's gonna get KOs anytime soon. And there's the other Zoroark. Definitely gonna go ahead and evolve here. I really need to see more cards. I need to be able to play Guzma perhaps, and if my opponent ends up finding stuff like Let Loose, Marshadow and whatnot, it's not the biggest of deals because now we are in a really good position to start thinning, and we got the turn to KO, which is super key against the non-GX decks. Jirachi is like 18 on TCG Player. I didn't realize it was so expensive. Yeah, it is pretty expensive, but it did go down. I saw it for sale in Toronto at one of the vendors for they wanted $45 for a reverse holo Jirachi, so that's pretty crazy. So yeah, Luis, like Electrode from Evolutions, it's just you already have max elixirs. With max elixirs on Coco Prism Star, you don't need to give up prizes to power up Pikarom. It's so easy to power up Pikarom and expanded. It's potentially game breaking easy. Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't recommend it. So we see the Lost Blender, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon in the Lost Zone. No apparent grass. No apparent grass. And so we see another Elm to continue setting up. I do believe there is merit to going after either the Oranguru or the Hoppip, because going after the Hoppip means, okay, my opponent just gives me the Oranguru, so he definitely values the Hoppip more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna go after the Hoppip to reduce the possibilities of my opponent getting one-hit KOs on my Pokemon. I'll get rid of the Lele, because this last phase I want a Grimer potentially. Go ahead and attach energy, and then yeah, I think going after the Hoppip is right, because that indirectly prevents Pokemon in the Lost Zone. Now he has a useless Skiploom in his hand, which is great. Get the Communication, which could get us the Grimer, or we can Mallow for it. We'll see. Okay. So, see a grass, not a big deal. Achilles are all in hand, definitely not a good spot. Even in combo with Shedinja, it's like, Luis, you're really gonna play, like you're investing into 2 different stage 2 lines along with your basic Pokemon, but if you take a look at the expanded Pikarom list, Max Elixir just does that. Like once you attack once with Pikarom, you're good. So, it's like, maybe it could work, but it's not necessary for it to work. Pikarom is already insanely good. Yeah. Pikarom already in expanded works perfectly fine with just max elixirs and Coco Prism to power it up. So you don't need to go out of your way to play 2 stage 1 lines to just get to more energy on board. Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's not necessary. Okay, so this is why I kept the Field Blower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. My opponent still will get a KO, however, thanks to that Choice Band. I mean, not the biggest of deals, but definitely running pretty hot, especially after having only used 1 Professor Elms and the Cynthia. I mean, the running pretty hot is the fact that he did find the Choice Band. If he hadn't found the Choice Band, this would have been fine, but he did find the Choice Band, so that's a pretty big deal. So the Acerolas will actually end up not mattering. Definitely now want to target the energy. At least this Zoroark took 2 prizes, right? So we are still in a good spot. I will go ahead and trade my Lycanroc for a Grimer and establish the Grimer. One of the issues is I am down 2 DCEs. I'm gonna save the Field Blower in case he plays like a Shrine or something extra. Definitely gonna attach energy to the Zorua in case that's how I need to power it up. And then I will go ahead and trade the Nest Ball. And counter gain, if my opponent gets a KO here, counter gain means we can attack still. So we don't need to worry about finding energy, which is good. But we'll see though, we'll see. Like, we were hoping my opponent wouldn't be able to one-hit KO my Zoroark, and he did. So hopefully we don't get a repeat this turn. You see the Trumbeak, So that's 10 Pokemon in the Lost Zone now. That is 10 Pokemon, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Pokemon in the Lost Zone. We'll go after the Lele. Darn. I mean, we go after the energy once again. Maybe combined with a Judge if we can. But yeah, my opponent is drawing really, really well here. My opponent is drawing incredibly well. I do have the Judge. Bringing him from 6 to 4 might be useful, especially if I manage to establish the friend, the Alolan Muk. Not quite. I can communication the Lycanroc for the Muk, and then Stretcher for the Zoroark. That seems good. That way, no Let Loose, no Oranguru. No Let Loose, no Oranguru. No easy 2 prizes for my opponent. But all he needs is Grass and 1 more Trumbeak, which he's only played 2 of. So we're at the point where Acerola is going to be useless. I do find the other energy. So I will Mallow for the Judge, I guess, and the DCE, sure. I think we've lost this one. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up losing this one. And then sure, we'll take the KO. Whoever needs Grass Energy and Trumbeak, or Grass Energy and Shrine, or Grass Energy and Choice Band. Is that gonna be the game? There's the Grass. And yeah, this can't. Oh, there's a choice band. Second choice band in hand. I mean, it all comes down to my opponent just, even after we KO'd the Hoppip, to try and prevent the KO. Even after we KO'd the Hoppip to try and prevent the KO, my opponent still got the KO. That was the key turn in the match. Yeah, that was the absolute key turning point in the match. If he hadn't been able to do that, my opponent would have still been to, like, he would take this KO, he goes down to 2 prizes. So we still would have had 1 more turn of getting a KO plus Judge plus no Let Loose. No Let Loose and no Instruct to hopefully make him whiff. And it would have come down to what he draws off of the Judge. But he was able to find the choice bands, the choice band early. This one didn't matter, my opponent was just being fancy. My opponent was just being fancy. Yeah, I don't think Let Loose was the problem. Oh my gosh, this hand. This hand is just absolute poopy stuff. Ugh. Okay, we're up against Malamar, which is not a great matchup anymore. For Zoroark, I think it's actually a terrible matchup, and a bunch just rips off. Wow, what a starting hand for Trainer Chip. What a starting hand for Trainer Chip. Yep, pretty decent. Triple Link A, Stadium, Giratina, Psychic, and Cynthia in hand. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And we see that Retreat gets another Psychic in the discard pile, or gets a Psychic rather, in the discard pile. Okay, this communication definitely saves our butt. Right, definitely helps us save some face here because we can Lele for Lillie and we can get rid of the Viridian. I mean, we can get rid of the Mallow with the Viridian, which I think is solid, although there is merit to keeping the Mallow to guarantee kind of that we attack with Lycanroc next turn. So yeah, I guess I'll keep the Mallow. I do find another Zorua, which is nice. There is even a small chance that we don't get attacked. That would be awesome. That would be truly awesome. And hello Arlo, congrats on your top 4 this past weekend. I was very happy to see you made it all the way to top 8 and then to top 4. Congrats. How are you doing? Okay. So Giratina places on damage counters, that's fine. Touches on energy, will Psychic recharge? Will he get a knockout though? That is the question. And no, he just pass. So very powerful turn from my opponent, and I was then able to top deck, right? And put myself in a very, very good spot. Do I need another energy? Probably not, so I'm gonna go ahead and trade first. And then, ooh, the Grimer. What's the card we trade done? Definitely want a DCE, right? And then I will bench these two guys. So what's the other card I want? Perhaps a Guzma? Because I do want to KO. Well, maybe it's another DCE actually. What's harder to find? It's actually the Guzma. Pass Prime, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab these two. And then, yeah, I'm going to trade the Pal Pad. I don't foresee myself using 4 Guzmas this game. Alright, so, benching Alolan Grimer, benching Zorua, kind of going a bit all in here. In this spot, I will bring up the Malamar, and then I will attach, and I will go ahead and attack. What is your opinion on the variants of this deck with the Lycanroc only versus the Lucario-Lycanroc combo with Zoroark? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's very obvious that there's more variants involved when you're using 3 stage 2 lines, 3 stage 1 lines than just 2. But obviously you get a more decisive way to get rid of Pikarom, and I think that's super, super valuable. Seeing how the 1 energy trade for 3 prizes is pretty huge. So I think that makes it worth it. I don't think it's a coincidence that Zoroark Lucario Lycanroc has been doing slightly better than Zoroark Lycanroc Pure. Yeah. Manuel, ¿cuál sería una buena tech en este de contra Malamar? Pues en este no hay una tech buena contra Malamar. Si quieres tener un mejor matchup contra Malamar, necesitas jugar Lycanroc y Weavile. Porque de lo contrario no tienes un buen match. Pero no hay una carta que le puedas meter al deck para mejorar el match. So yeah, the question was, is there any tech that this deck can play against Malamar? I think the answer is no. There's no specific tech that you can play to make your Malamar matchup better. You actually have to adjust your stage 1 lines to be playing Zoroark Lycanroc Weavile rather than Zoroark Lycanroc Lucario. But then you weaken your Pikarom matchup. So you can't beat everything. That's the thing, you can't beat everything. Ooh, the Marshadow GX makes establishing the Alolan Muk even more important. I don't expect Trainer Chip to be able to KO me here. Yeah, because of the lack of Psychics in the discard pile and the lack of potential Malamars. Having the 2 energy on the Giratina is actually pretty good for us, because it's 2 energy that he doesn't or he can't attach. Mali matchup sucks even with Weavile. It does. Like, it's not great, but you definitely have a much better chance. Because the issue is, against Ultra Necrozma specifically, you only have one way to 1-KO one Ultra Necrozma. And then once you exhaust your Dangerous Rogue against one Ultra Necrozma, the second one will clean up for 4 prizes, right? Because you can only 2-hit KO it, so that's the biggest issue. But with Weavile, if it's in the late game and they establish their Malamars, you can find another way to KO them that way. So I actually think... Ooh, did he find it? No. I actually think you can... with Weavile, it's actually a pretty decent matchup. Without it, it's pretty awful. I would say you're favored if you have Weavile. Okay, so I did go for the Guzma, I did go for the Choice Band. So can I find I mean, I do have the Guzma to go after that guy. I can also just shut it off with the Muk, which is pretty decent. And with only 2 cards in hand, I'm definitely not going to be using the Judge here. And okay, so Kukui plus Choice Band is a KO here. There's a way for me to KO the Marshadow GX. Although if I'm going to commit to that, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Guzma GX KO Lele whilst establishing the Alolan Muk. That does require a lot of cards to discard though. Probably Acerola, probably 1 Choice Band. And then there's Stretcher. Is that my best play? GXing the Lele? Or do I go Acerola and establish the Muk? That might be a little safer. I think that might be just a little bit safer. And the Muk is in the deck, I believe. Right? I believe. So let's go ahead and trade once again. Because I could just get the Muk or a Communication. Not quite, but I do get a Lillie to get rid of, which is fine by me. So let's establish the Muk, which I had seen previously, so this is fine. So I remove energy from play, which I was also like, there's merit to not removing the energy from play. And this way, I go down to 4 prizes. So Righteous Beating, no more Marshadow GX, no more Giratina placing damage counters or coming back. And overall, pretty good like spot to be in with only 2 cards in my opponent's hand. Doesn't promote the Marshadow, which already has the energy to retreat because he has the escape word. I think you would want to get rid of this energy from the Marshadow. I guess not the biggest of deals. He already has 3 energy now in the discard. Is this deck favored over Zapdos variants? Yes, it is, Guerrero. This deck is quite decently / heavily favored against Zapdos variants if you manage to establish the Muk on turn 2. So your goal on turn 1 is to establish Ditto and Grimer. That way, no matter which one they KO, you are completely fine. And okay, so now our next move is going to be to go trade, Guzma DC Choice Band KO this guy, and then eventually trade, Energy Guzma KO Tapu Lele. That's our win condition here. That is definitely our win condition. I don't know if Trainer Chip can do something to prevent it. The only thing that can prevent it from happening is us whiffing that second Guzma, which I'm not sure if it's priced or not, to be honest. So let's start by trading the Riolu. Definitely don't need that. Right? Definitely do not need that. And then let's go ahead and Communication the Zorua for the Zoroark, and we can check for the Guzma, I guess, which is in there. And now we have triple trade, which is amazing. Now we do have triple trade. So I'll trade away the Nest Ball, it's fine. And then I will go ahead and trade the other Zoroark. I don't expect to be setting up a 4th one. The Ditto, like even if I'm not going to use it, it could end up being helpful. And then I'll DC Choice Band Guzma. The Let Loose, I mean not the Let Loose, the Shadow Hunt Marshadow. And okay, I am going to secure the energy here by grabbing the Fighting, and then I'm gonna Field Blower away this and this. So I get 2 prizes. I am down to 19 cards. The odds of me finding Guzma are not very high, not gonna lie. The odds of me finding Guzma next turn are not very high, so we might not be able to win next turn, but it's fine. We're so far ahead at this point that even if we lose the Zoroark and we don't win next turn, we should still be able to close out the game. We should still be able to close out the game. So we're gonna see a Guzma going after my Zoroark. That makes a lot of sense. Oh no, he goes after the Muk, which ironically seals my opponent's fate. Goes after the Muk, which ironically seals my opponent's fate, because now my Tapu Lele works. So now I can search for the Guzma. Now I can actually search for the Guzma with the bench space that my opponent opened up. So pretty ironic that him getting a knockout on the Muk means I win the game. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I would have found the Guzma. I could have checked, I guess, triple trade and then see if I hit it to see if it mattered. But GG to Trainer Chip, really cool guy. He has a YouTube channel in case you guys want to check it out. Definitely recommend you do. I'm not sure if he's putting out more content lately, but yeah. So we beat Malamar thanks to the fact that we established the Muk. It seemed like a pure psychic version of Malamar, though we didn't see any ultra or regular Necrozma. So not sure exactly which version Trainer Chip was playing right there. So I would like to go first, thank you very much. And we got a friendly hello. We'll send that hello back. And a heart, why not? And so we have a pretty solid start. pretty solid start. And I don't need to bench the Riolu. We'll see what we're up against. It seems, yeah, Selvi and Venusaur. So to say we are in trouble would be an understatement. Though attaching basic energy to the Zoroark is going to be the key here. And establishing a Alolan Muk to prevent the healing from the shaming. Whilst doing all of this in a key turn where we judge. So the judge is available. So yeah, Celebi is winnable. It's just not easy because of all the energy removal they have, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, mock them and pressure them indeed. So there's a Grimer. We also get to establish another Zorua, which is awesome. And we shall pass. Not the best hand as a follow-up, but we'll manage. We will manage. Jupiter Larson. I wonder if we're up against Poet Larson. Who knows? Okay. So energy. Okay, so we find a Rockruff. Definitely gonna evolve the active. I think I should bench the Rockruff. And then I also think I should evolve into the Lucario. If it gets gusted, I can just Acerola. I should Lillie. Interesting, Lillie into triple DCEs. Do I need to Acerola this game? Maybe. And I mean, I get an attack off, and that's pretty important. And the Acerola is gonna be important depending on what happens here. He heals 20. 130 plus 150, that's still a KO. Even if he attaches buff padding, we do have the Field Blower, so I might be able to just outright KO the Selvi and Venusaur this upcoming turn. Gets the second Shaman, so never mind. Now I need a Kukui to do so. We lose the DC, we see a potion, that makes sense. And double healing, that's okay. And Lillie, so if my opponent finds EC, that's gonna be a bit annoying. Hopefully he whiffs. Life Forest, wow, so basically most of the damage that we just dealt gets nullified, and he finds the DZ. Oh my gosh. My opponent healed 130 damage this turn, whilst removing my energy, whilst confusing and burning me, and poisoning me. Oh my gosh. That was kind of worst case scenario. That was kind of worst case scenario. Yikes. Not a bad turn 2 for my opponent. Not a bad turn 2 at all. Okay. So, we get the stadium to immediately remove the Life Forest, which is pretty key. Not great here. I mean, I definitely have to attack, right? I can't just not attack. Now I'm not a big fan of having removed or having traded away the second Acerola. So I'll do this, and I'll attach, and then I will trade the Lillie. Nah, the Stretcher. I think the Stretcher is fine to discard. Okay. Righteous beating. If my opponent finds a choice band, he just one-hit KOs my Zoroark, which would be awful. Now he heals 40, he goes down to 130. As long as he doesn't find another healing thing, we might be able to KO the Sylveon Venusaur. How have we not found any Pokemon Communication or any Ultra Ball is beyond me. You see the Crushing Hammer, Tail Flip, okay, that's nice. I think my opponent's just gonna Evergreen GX here to heal himself. Oh my gosh, he has the Erikas. Why would you not lead with the Erikas? Why did you find an Enhanced Hammer here? Why would you not lead with the Erikas? You have back-to-back League Cups this weekend in Texas, expecting lots of Zapdos variants. What would you play? I mean, if it's guaranteed that Zapdos will be the biggest deck, then using yeah, it's a dog barking in the background. Definitely not my dog. Definitely using Zoroark with Alolan Muk makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is he going to heal himself or is he going to confuse me? Oh, I can't believe I'm not getting this KO here. We're 10 short now. So I think you confuse and hope? How have we not established the Muk though? How have we not found a Ultra Ball? Net Ball probably gonna go for the 4th Shaman? No, it goes for a Grass. Okay, he already attached this turn, however. Is he going to heal himself and not risk it? Or is he going to... No, he goes for the Confusion. Interesting. So now we need Kukui plus Choice Band plus Zoroark, which is not very likely. Definitely not likely at all. Get another DCE. I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to try and attack here. Or maybe I'll just give up the Rockruff. I guess I'm done expecting the buff padding. Probably should have used that to remove the Nest Ball. Yeah, that was silly. That was kind of silly. Can I get another Zoroark, please? Nope, I can't. Ugh. Yikes, this is so bad. And I'm already done my Stretcher. If I don't flip heads here... Oh, my Muk is prized. Oh, that explains so much. Well, no, it doesn't explain anything. I still hadn't found an Ultra Ball. Do I even trade? Oh, he's gonna use the GX move. I mean, do I force him to use it? Pick up the Shamans and power up Rockruff? I don't think that's the way to go. I just needed to stop the Shamans, but obviously my Alolan Muk is prized. You can have my Rockruff. Alolan Muk being prized is such a big problem. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna win this because now I'm down my Acerolas. He's healing. I can't heal the Confusion. Yeah, we're not gonna win this. we can't take down Sylveon Venusaur. That turn 1 my opponent, I mean that turn 2 my opponent got was crazy. With all the healing. Maybe it's correct to let him get an attack off on the Lucario and then try to Guzma. Wow, goes for the Solar Beam, the disrespect. Okay, so my issue is, if I attack him, then he just heals everything and gets a KO. Which might not be the end of the world. I am guaranteed an attack here. Okay, I'll trade. I'll trade the Lele. I need to do maximum damage, so I'm gonna Nest Ball for sure. Or not, I can get rid of the Nest Ball. For that, and then communication. What am I doing? Definitely doing this. Definitely Pal Padding both Acerolas. To establish Ditto? I don't think so. This is awful. This is awful. He GXs. I mean, that means I am not confused, which is good. But he heals himself. And he gets another energy on the Sylveon Venusaur on the bench. Like, that's the one I'm worried about. Even if I manage to go through one Sylveon Venusaur, I might not be able to go through two. I think Lucario is the key. I think letting him attack into Lucario once is going to be the key. What do you think of using Cowardice Wishy-Washy for free retreat? Terrible idea. There's no deck that would want to use that. There's definitely no deck that would want to use that. I don't think. Like, in what deck? It used to get a little bit of play in like Lapras decks, but that was so long ago. So long ago. See a Nest Ball. Maybe his fourth Shaman is prized. See a Guzma. Okay, that's an odd decision, I think. Okay, now we really need a Guzma. We haven't played any. We go Guzma, get with the Sylveon Venusaur, we are still in it, I would say. Acerola is kind of useful, except we need Guzma. What we need here is a Guzma. Please give me the Guzma. Come on. I just want that Guzma. I just want one Guzma here. There's both of them. Last trade. What do I get rid of though? The Lycanroc. Oof. Wow. Okay, so we get a knockout. Oof. That could have been terrible. And then I will Fighting Energy this guy, because then once he attacks me. Okay. And then we have a solid chance at getting the Muk here, which is ideal. There we go. First prize. Perfect. Perfect. Conspiracy theorists would say that because the Muk is foil, I could tell it from the prize cards, but I'm joking. Crushing Hammer, that's fine. As long as he doesn't get 2 head slips. Yeah, 1 head slip is fine. I mean, honestly, not attacking might be decent here. Because then I can't Acerola. He did see me put back 2 Acerolas. Goes for the judge. My deck is so thin and I have triple trade that I don't mind this. I am drawing 4 and then I have access to the next 6. So there's the Acerola already, and I have Ultra Ball. To oh, that stadium though. That stadium can be an issue for sure. I believe we're gonna be okay though. I generally think we're gonna be okay. We'll see, we'll see. I honestly might end up decking myself out. I don't have triple Guzma left to pick these guys off. Come on. Oh, come on, no Muk? Jeez. I hope this Guzma discard doesn't come back to bite me. I really hope so. No, Guzma shaming with Lucario, no. That's definitely not the way to go. Okay, I only hit for 120 though. Oh, that stadium is such a big deal. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I mean, there's no more healing, which is great, but he does have his GX attack. Guzma is shaming? No. Like, Guerrero, you're just thinking how you get a prize. And Lucario only hits for 30 damage, so that would be terrible. But it's not about having a plan to... like, it's not about how do I get a prize this turn. It's about having a plan to win the game. I can't KO 3 Shamans, therefore I won't be able to win the game that way. I need to get rid of the Selby and Venusaur, so knocking that guy out is the right way to go. Okay, so he's gonna go for the GX, which I don't mind because I can only 3-hit KO him. Attaches to Shaman, goes for a Guzma. Oh, he's gonna get rid of my Muk. He is going to KO my Muk, and he is safe of the KO. Or yeah, that's a solid move. I mean, he had the Guzma. What can you do? What can you do? It's gonna be very difficult to win this, especially with the healing. Now he's healing. He's preventing 70 damage every turn. How did he have the Guzma right there? Can't imagine he plays more than 2 Guzmas. Yeah, we're dead here. We're not gonna win here. The stadium did it for him. Oh, he went for the GX. Oh, that's pretty bad. That actually gives me a chance. That actually gives me a chance here. I think I'll swing with Zoroark. This one? No, do I have any basics left? Oh, it's just my damage output is also diminished now. My best play might be to use Lucario to risk the coin flip. Oh, jeez. I don't think I have a basic Pokemon left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any Zoruas left, any Rockruffs, any Riolus. My Ditto is still in the deck, however I can't go search for it. Right? We know he has a Judge in his hand. I'm only hitting for 130, 100 damage. And then he heals 60, goes down to 40. Oh, Lele. Lele was the better attacker here. Lele deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120, 150. Well, it's not outstanding, honestly. Ugh. I mean, at least we know, like, sure he has the healing. Ugh. This is rough. This is super rough. Super rough. I mean, a great way to finish the stream though. With a super close game. I think Lele is the key here. Because with another DCE, plus the Acerola, Choice Bandit, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Energy, oh, the potion. I was gonna hit for 190, 160. I mean, nowhere near enough though. How? How does this guy always have a draw supporter? Oh. How does that really awful deck? And it's not an awful deck. It's just like it has so much disruption. How does he have the draw supporter or the Guzma at the right time? Yeah, Trickster GX not gonna work, guys. I mean, is it time for Lucario? 1/6, I mean 80. I think, well, no, even Lucario can't get the KO with a head flip. Even Lucario can't get the KO. Yeah, I can't win. I cannot win. Well, maybe I can. I think it's gonna come down to the confusion flip. Only 90 damage. Only 90 damage. Will my opponent have a third Guzma? Probably. Third Guzma gets him the win. Well, I guess he can't knock out my Lele this turn, which is nice. We need some damage to stay. Oh. You're joking, right? You're joking. You have to be kidding me. Every turn my opponent has had the right supporter. Every single turn. Okay, so we judge so I don't lose by deck out. And we deal exactly 0 damage here. Every turn though. I mean, it's gonna come down to the coin flip. Unless my opponent actually has another Guzma. Acrobatic. What can I say, Team 5 Pokemon? What can I say? I mean, do I even get the knockout? 80 damage. 80 times 3 is 240 minus 10. I don't even get the knockout. He just has the Ericas every... What? Yeah. It's not even enough. Unless he makes a misclick. Which I doubt he will. Yeah. That's gonna be it. We couldn't take down the second Sylveon Venusaur. I don't think my opponent could have handpicked his cards better. I don't think he could have handpicked his cards better. Cantankerous, we do pull it off. It's not enough. We're 40 damage short of the KO. Maybe if I attached that second DC to a Lele to get a bigger hit in, and we had some residual damage. GG to my opponent. Not much you can do there. The Alolan Muk being prized was a pretty big deal. We started off pretty slowly in pressuring, I would say. And that turn where my opponent got triple Shaman plus the potion plus the stadium, the life forest, off of a Lillie for 4. That was pretty devastating to our chances. But anyways, guys, that will be all for Rockruff. Obviously, Venusaur is a pretty terrible matchup for us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did. And I am going to play in a special event this weekend in El Salvador, so I hope you guys wish me good luck. If you're watching on YouTube, this will be going up on Friday when I'm traveling. So yeah, if you're watching live on Twitch, I should be able to stream tomorrow as well. So look forward to that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for the support, and until tomorrow. Bye-bye.